A learning program is the equivalent of a curriculum. It's a collection of learning modules of either different types of modules or the same types of modules. It can be to do with such things like orientation and induction, or it could be thematic based, such as project management or program cycle management. In order to create this program, you need to stay in the Manage Center using your administrator login. Once you're here, under Learning, you'll see Learning Modules. If you click here, you'll then see the Create a Learning Module. A window will appear that allows you to create a unique ID. First, make sure to select Program in the learning type and then create your unique ID. Once you've entered the ID and selected the type, click Create. You're now entering the Catalog Editor. This is where you can add the details for your module. You can enter the details such as the title, the description, and also make sure to enter your organization's name under the vendor from the drop-down list. Once you've done this, once again ensure that you click Visibility so that it shows in the catalog that you'd like it to be in. You do this by assigning catalog. In the pop-up window, you'll see your drop-down of all the catalogs in your folders. I'm going to select Test Folder and click OK. This has now appeared. You can also add an audience. In this case, I'll put all staff. This merely indicates to anyone looking at the module who it's really aimed at. Once you've done this, make sure to click Save. You can follow through all of these different elements in the catalog setup, such as entering objectives. You can enter individual objectives for this module, as well as, once you've clicked Save, defining the enrollment policy. So you can allow users to withdraw, mark complete, and look at the enrollment policy specifically for this module. As usual, make sure you always click Save once you've set up any changes. The unique element to a learning program is within the session properties. This is where you set the individual modules that you'd like to take part in this program. Click on Session Properties, and here you'll see there are no sessions created. In order to start, you need to click on the Create Reorder Session button. Once you've done this, it'll ask you to create a new session ID. You can either use the one that's been given or create your own. Once you've done this, click Create New Session. Here you'll see it has appeared in a list. You can create different sessions and then any number of them. This allows you, similar to a classroom, to have different ones that individuals can select if there are elements that are different within each session. Once you have done that, in order to edit the individual properties of this session, you'll need to make sure it's in the select of the drop-down and click Go. Once again, make sure to keep saving as you go through so you don't lose any progress. Similar to as before, you can keep the title as basic and add a description. Make sure that the session status is set to active once you've completed. When the session is finished, if you no longer want to keep it within the program, you can always set it to completed, cancelled, or closed. You have a start and an end date if it's time bound, and you can also ensure that once they've enrolled on it, they complete within a certain time frame. Once you've done this, once again, click Save. The unique aspect of this particular module for programs is in assigning the learning modules. To do this, you need to click on the Assign Learning Module button. A pop-up window will appear where you can select the modules you'd like to go within this program. I'm going to select my test folder and click Search. All of the modules that are currently collected within that folder will appear here. In order to select them and place them within the program, you can either double click or, using the arrows, select and use the drop down buttons here. This is similar to removing them as well. You can go back. Once you've got the courses that you'd like within this, you can click, let's add one more, OK. you'll see these have now appeared under the assigned modules. You have different options. You can order them, make sure that they're required to completing the program, and also that they're automatically enrolled and the modules will all appear. For ordering, you can have them so that there's no particular order required. You simply keep the numbers the same. Or, if you'd like them to be done in a certain order, the first one's important to complete first, the other two, it doesn't matter. You can add numbers as such. This is where the session modules and the preceding module completed comes into play. If you tick this box, modules cannot be accessed until all preceding modules are completed, it means that they must complete them in order that you've set them. The required button means that unless they complete these modules, they have not completed the program itself. Auto is important. It means that once they enroll on the module within the program itself, all modules within that program will be assigned to them. Once again, make sure to click Save. Once you've done this, you can then preview it to ensure it's how you'd like it to be. You do this by going to Module Properties and clicking on 1.5 Preview. And here my program appears. Thank you.